Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Matthew coming to you live from Tucson, Arizona. And if you are in network marketing, you want to stay to the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing with you how you can actually scale your business faster. Now, I already know that you may be sitting there thinking, well, Matthew, I've tried network marketing. They want me to make a list of 100 people to 300 people, and I called them, and some of them are friends, some of them are families, and I just do not know what to do. Well, this video is going to be for you. A few years ago, I actually heard about network marketing when I was in a rough time of my life. I went to school to be an engineer, and I believed that by becoming an engineer, I was going to be able to earn a lot of money, and that was going to allow for me to be financially secure. However, what I end up discovering is that just because you have a high income, that does not mean that you are secure financially. And not only that, but when you are actually exchanging your time for money, you are at a loss. And why is that? That's because time is not equal to money. When you lose your time, whether it's 1 minute, 5 minutes, an hour, you can never get that time back. However, if you were to lose $1, $5, $1,000, or even $10 million, you are actually able to go and get that money back. So therefore, time is not equal to money. Time is a limited resource that all of us spend every single day, and we do not know how much time we have left. And like I stated before, in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can actually scale your network marketing business a lot faster. Now, while I was in network marketing, I had been a part of a few different companies, and I honestly believe that the company was the problem. I thought I had bad upline leaders. I thought that I had people that wasn't actually helping me or had my best interests at heart about being successful. But what I actually discovered is that there is a common denominator with all of those companies that I was a part of. Can you guess it? Well, if you were able to guess it, maybe you said, Matthew, you are the common denominator. And yes, I am the common denominator. So what I decided to do is I decided to take some time off from learning about network marketing and all those different things to really understand what or really participating in a network marketing business to learn, one, what network marketing actually is, and then two, how are all of these people earning millions of dollars within network marketing. And what I actually discovered will be shocking to you, but many of them are actually utilizing a secret. And the secret is not going to be a secret once I tell you, but just stay along for the end of the video. So the first thing is, what is network marketing? Many people think, and even I used to think, that network marketing was about selling a product or a service. And although network marketing does involve having a network, having a product or having a service, network marketing is just not about selling. And honestly, I would even go to say that only 10% of network marketing is about selling. So then that leaves, well, what is the other 90% about? And honestly, I would say, let me actually split this up, because I would say that there is 45%. Let's see. There is 45% and 45%. Now, what are each of these? Well, the first one is personal development. Now, you may be sitting there thinking, well, Matthew, what is personal development? Personal development is working on your mind, working on how you think. If you do not change the way that you think, you are not going to be able to change your life. You may have the idea of going out and having this luxurious lifestyle, or being able to just pay your bills on time, not have to worry about, do you have enough money to pay your bills? And if that is the case, you are going to have to personally develop. You're going to have to think differently. You are going to have different thought patterns. You're going to have to be around different people. And this is how you actually are able to professionally develop, by reading books, going to courses, going to seminars, going to big events, which I thought was a joke. But when you go to these big events, you are actually able to be around like-minded individuals who are also working towards bettering themselves. So that's the first thing. First thing is personal development. The next thing is dreaming. Now, you may be sitting there thinking like, Matthew, what are you talking about with dreaming? Well, when it actually comes to network marketing, what you are doing is you are being a pillar to help people be able to dream again. Like, I know that when I first went to school and became or start studying to be an engineer, I was like, man, look, I can't wait. I'm gonna be an engineer. I'm gonna earn all this money. I'm gonna be able to travel the world. I'm gonna be able to have all this money and be able to do anything and everything that I ever thought I wanted to do. And then what happened? Corporate life hit me. I started working. I wasn't able to take time off when I wanted to. I didn't understand finances, so I was living paycheck to paycheck, and everything just started to kind of go downhill, and I ended up being stuck in what is called the rat race. I ended up being stuck in the 9 to 5 hustle and grind. And maybe that's where you are right now. And you may have even thought about trying network marketing, or maybe you have tried it and you were like, man, I really don't want to do this because they want me to talk to my friends and family, and I've already talked to them about 2 or 3 different things and they keep saying no. Well, make sure you stay tuned in the rest of this video, because I'm going to share with you, once again, as I stated, I'm going to share with you how you can actually scale fast. But when it comes to network marketing, it is giving you permission to dream again. It's giving you the permission to be able to go out there and actually have that lifestyle that you desire to have with no limits. The only limit that you actually have is the limit that you have in your own mind. Now, since it's not about selling products, even though we do sell products and services, it's mainly about personal development and it's mainly about dreaming. So now that you understand this part of it, you might be sitting there thinking like, okay, well, Matthew, now you're talking about scaling fast. Well, how is it that I'm actually going to be able to scale fast? Well, when you actually become a part of a network marketing company, one of the first things that they suggest that you do is that you have what's called either a top 25. Some companies say a top 100. Some companies say a top 500. And basically what this is they want you to give them a list of potential customers. And the reason why they want to give you a list of potential customers is because in network marketing, you are actually focusing on people. That is what you are focused on. You are focused on having a lot of people that you can talk to, have a lot of people that you can present an opportunity to, have a lot of people that you can potentially sell a product or service to, and help them actually personal develop and dream again. So when you are actually in network marketing, having a top 25 or top 100, a top 500, these are people that are going to be what's called in your warm market. These are people that actually know you. And because you have people in your warm market, what generally ends up happening is when you go and let's say you have a top 100 or 500 or top 25, what'll end up happening is eventually this starts to go out. You go and you call them once. Then you go and you call the 100. Then you call the 500. And eventually that ends up going out. And many people do not understand the purpose of actually being able to call these people. And also this word right here, the F word that people do not know, which is follow up. Following up is super important because people have different situations that are going on in their life. Right now, they might not be interested, but in 6 months, a year, maybe 3 years, you may still be doing this, and it should be good because it should be long term. You're still doing this, and people have a change of heart. People are looking for something different. Maybe a life event or something happened that has caused them to think differently, and now you are actually able to present the opportunity to them and still let them make the decision. One of the main things that I like to focus on is making sure that people are educated. I would say something like, look, I know that this may not be something that you're interested in, but I don't want to be the person I don't want to be the person to say no for you. I want you to at least view the information. And if it's something that you are not interested in, just go ahead and tell me no, I'm fine with it. But I don't want to make the decision for you. I want you to actually make that decision by viewing this information. And once they view the information, it's up to them. Like, that's totally on them. Your job is not to sell them. Your job is to educate them. Now, moving on to the part that I'm sure that you've been waiting on. Well, Matthew, you was talking about how to actually scale the business fast. Well, I'm about to share how to scale the business fast. And this is how many people actually do this and how they have success. The first step is you must, let me do this. To scale your business fast, you need to understand this. Digital marketing. All right, you need to understand this. When you understand digital marketing, which there are many components to digital marketing, that's why I actually started with this. This is going to help you grow your business. Right now it's 2025. You know, you might be watching this video and it's a little bit later. It might be 2026, 2040, whatever. But you need to understand digital marketing, or whatever the social media or the internet thing that's going on. You need to be able to understand that, because you're going to be able to leverage this. And that's the other thing about network marketing. Network marketing is all about leverage. And if you don't have leverage, you are not going to have a business. And by leveraging the internet, leveraging digital marketing, you are going to be able to speak to more people, put yourself in front of more people. And that is how you're going to be able to filter, or at least get people to a certain point where you can then invite them and then filter them out based on what their needs are, if they are interested or if they're not. So under digital marketing, what do we have? The first thing we have under digital marketing is personal branding. Now, many people make this super hard, and I'm just going to go ahead and give you the quick synopsis of it. All right. If you are just starting out, and I'm not talking about just starting out on network, just starting out with network marketing, but I'm also talking about if you are just starting on the internet, if you're just starting on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and you haven't been posting on there, one of the best things for you to be able to do is to start your personal brand. Why? Because right now, a lot of these platforms are going to the TikTok algorithm, which actually means that they are going to put your content in front of people who are interested in whatever it is that you're talking about. And by you going and building a personal brand, by you being new and deciding to go and build a personal brand, you have the opportunity to reach millions of people, and it doesn't have anything to do with how many followers you have anymore. The algorithm is now interest media. It's not about how many followers you got. It's interest media. Are you actually saying something that people are interested in, and are they actually watching your content? That is why personal branding is so important. Now, a simple thing that you can do for personal branding is just get on there and be yourself. Just like introduce yourself. Intro. I'm over here. It's late at night. Introduce yourself. Now, when you go to introduce yourself, this is the roadmap that I would suggest that you go on to keep things simple, to keep it honest, and to build your brand. What you want to do is you want to say, hey, look, like for me, I'll use this myself as an example. Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Matthew, and I want to thank you guys or you don't have to say thank you. Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Matthew. This is currently what I do. And right now I'm getting ready to start this journey for XYZ, and this is why. So basically you can do that, and you can just go and post about what it is that you like talking about. So if I was doing this for myself, my first post may be like, hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Matthew. I'm currently working as an electrical engineer. However, I am working part-time to become a full-time entrepreneur. And I wanted to start this video, I wanted to start this page because there might be someone out there who is also sick of the 9-to-5 grind. You feel stuck at your job and you want to have more time freedom and you want to have more income freedom. So this is the reason why I decided to get an entrepreneurship. And I hope that you all, or that someone is inspired by the journey that I'm on. And I'll see you all tomorrow in the next video. All right, so you can go and post something like that. The next thing is, now that you have your personal brand, which that'll be a whole nother thing, but the main thing is, like, you're new. Just go out there and be yourself. People like when you're being yourself, especially on TikTok. TikTok doesn't have to be all cleaned up and stuff like Instagram. So the next thing is that you want to focus on is what's called lead generation. And this is really like, if you become a master of this, this is really going to help you. Lead generation. The reason why lead generation is so important is because we stated earlier, when you have your top 25 or your top 500, you're eventually going to run out of people to talk to. However, because you're building a personal brand and because you have lead generation, you are going to be able to constantly have people coming into your pipeline. And also because you are actually out there in the day to day, maybe you're at the store, you see somebody, you talk to them, you're getting to know people. This is what's going to allow for you to continue to build your clientele and build your list up, because you need to have customers to be successful in the business, or you need people to talk to that you can actually share your opportunity with to be successful within the business. So when it comes to lead generation, what is it that you need to focus on? Well, the first thing is you need to know who is your target avatar. Now, your target avatar is basically the person that you are going to focus on. Like for me, I'm mainly focused on men, and men who are professionals, who are earning 80, 90, even $100,000 or more per year. And the reason why I'm focusing on them is because when I started to post my content, I went and looked at some insights, which will be a whole nother story for another day, or a whole nother video for another day. But when I went to look at my insights, the things that I enjoy talking about, finances, mindset, entrepreneurship, a lot of men were gravitating towards my page. So I decided to just go with what the algorithm was showing me. So I have my target avatar. The next thing is you actually want to have what is called a opt-in page. So you want to have an opt-in page. Now, the opt-in page is basically people giving you their contact information, their name, phone number, email address. And when you have this opt-in page, that's going to allow for you to constantly have people in your pipeline, and you can actually what's called nurture them, which is building a relationship with them over time. Maybe it's through text message, maybe it's through email, maybe it's through video, but you are basically able to develop a relationship with these people that are joining your list. And because they're joining your list, now, if you are bringing in, let's say that you are bringing in, your list is bringing in 10 people every day. So it's bringing in 10 people every day, 10 qualified people. And let's say that at the end of 365 days, if you're bringing in 10 qualified people at the end of 365 days, that is 36,500 people. Or actually, I'll take that back. That's not 36,000. 3,650. So this is how many people you're going to end up having. You're going to end up having 3,650 people on your list. Now, if you end up doing like an email blast, if you end up doing a text blast, you're messaging this many people, and not all of those people are going to buy. So if you end up having 365 people buy, that's going to be a lot, because 365, and you have, let's say, a product that is, $50. Well, if you have a product that's $50, then that's going to end up giving you, and I'll just use easy numbers for right now, but let's say that it was $10. Now, if you have that, you basically end up making $3,650 just by you going and sending an email out to 3,650 people. And that's basically how that works. So if you are looking to be successful within network marketing and you're looking to do it fast, you need to learn digital marketing. You need to understand it. And the main two things, or the main two aspects that you need to understand, is you need to understand personal branding, so social media, and you need to understand lead generation. Being able to generate leads online is going to really be a great help for you. So if you were able to get some value from this video, make sure you go down and put something in the comments, and I will actually see you all in the next video. Peace out for now.